Welcome back. In a real way. Tell me you missed me. I missed y'all. Um, let's talk about three things. Three things that people tend to believe are inclusive to each other, but I've learned that they aren't. Um, it's good. I can't even say it's good. It can be pleasant when these things are included in one another or when they do accompany one another, but there is no guarantee that they will. So, for those who have somewhat of a juvenile perspective in regard to the world and viewing relationships, and they find themselves getting their feelings hurt because one of these things doesn't automatically include the other two things. Um, Maybe this will help you save yourself some time, some effort, and some energy moving forward. But we're gonna talk about love. We're talking about trust, and we're talking about loyalty. You know, um, now love. If we're talking about the feeling of love, the feeling of love is a result. It's like a receipt. Um, it tends to come from somebody doing something for you. The only time it doesn't result from that, I've learned, is in regard to from parents to children. That's the only time love is given without a person having to do something in order to foster that love. A baby never did anything to foster a love from a parent. It just existed, and the parent just loves it. But outside of that, every other love has to be fostered. A person does something, and through them doing something, the effect, the receipt, the return is a love. Now, love, it can host a lot of things. It can host a grand infatuation. It can host a grand attachment. It can host a grand admiration. But I wouldn't say that love is any of those things. It's completely. Love is a compulsion. It seems it's a compulsion. That would make you, could make you, I wouldn't say would, but could make you consider someone else's well-being before considering your own. Um, Placing someone's well-being before placing your own. Um, I was taught that love is supreme understanding. Um, Basically meaning that it is the highest form of seeing something as it truly is. Ultimately appreciating the nature and function of a person, place, or thing. Truly appreciating and acknowledging and respecting the nature and functionality of a person, place, or thing. That is what love is as an action, not as a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Um, some people think that because you love them, that you have to trust them. However, trust is based on history, and that history must lean on a certain predictability, ultimately, or AKA consistency. And if a person isn't, well, I can't even say isn't, all depending on how, what type of behavior this person consistently shows and exhibits, and predictably shows and exhibits, that is going to determine the brand of trust that they receive. Um, you have some people who want to be trusted on a wider, blinder level, meaning they want to receive the benefit of the doubt in certain situations. However, their history of behavior has proven that they aren't the most upstanding people. So the brand of trust that people offer them might only be within the room that they're in. Like they can only be trusted in the room, that as long as you're both present in the same room, type of deal. You know, you have some people who can't be trusted. Like I remember when the drug war was happening, and your parent would be like, don't leave money laying around the house when such and such comes in, because she's battling that shit, and she can't necessarily be trusted to leave it there. It's bigger than her, so it could hurt somebody's feelings, if they were to overhear that, or once they feel like, you won't leave them in the room, and they feel like, well, why everybody keep hovering around me, like I can't be trusted. It's because you can't be trusted to that degree. It's not that you can't be trusted at all. It's just you probably can't be trusted to that degree. But that's not something that people have just made up. The way someone trusts you is based on your history, your behaviors over time. You've created that bed. They know that once I give this person this thing, this money, this whatever, they're going to behave this way. If I give them the freedom to do this, they're going to behave this way. If I leave this gun sitting right here, that type of person will shoot me with it. I can trust that because historically they've proven that. That's what trust is. But at the same time, I can love you and not have to trust you. It just is. I can trust you and not love you. I trust the police to be what they are and have no love for them at all. Because historically, they have a history. They have a behavior rap sheet that suggests they're going to interact with me in a certain type of way. That's that's trust. And then you have the loyalty. People tend to think loyalty is, they confuse loyalty with being unfaithful, but it's not. Loyalty is always being there. You know what I'm saying? Being dependable, like being able to be relied upon. It doesn't mean that they can't be relied upon by other people. You understand? My loyalty for you doesn't dissuade my loyalty for somebody else, nor should it. Unless they're enemies or something like that, But, if people know me as being a loyal person, that means I've been loyal to them when they needed it most. So, Just because I love you doesn't necessarily mean that I'll be loyal to you. Loyalty is based upon what I deem valuable. So I can be loyal to a person because I feel like I get something from it, whether it's loyalty in return or not. You know what I mean? It's whatever I determine. Like I can determine what I'm loyal to. I'm loyal to my job, and they don't really do shit for me. You know what I'm saying? But that loyalty, it only goes but so far. Because if another opportunity presents itself to be just as lucrative and just as uh, dependable, um, you will see where my loyalty lies. Because my loyalty to myself and my family supersedes the loyalty to my jobs and the tasks that I've agreed to perform to them, for them. You know what I'm saying? So at my job, they can trust me to do a lot of things with sensitive information, but they don't. But I don't have no love for that job. So that just goes to show you how love, trust, and loyalty, they really don't have anything to do with each other. They can. There are people that I love, trust, and am loyal to. However, those three things don't always go together. They are not mutually inclusive to each other. They can exist solely and in different combinatory ways together or alone. And the sooner some people can learn that, the better off they'll probably be when it comes to managing their relationships and what they expect from them. So hopefully that was valuable for y'all, and I definitely appreciated sharing it. And until the next one, peace, love y'all.